Long-distance relationships of students who are at Colby-Sawyer College. These three girls are all in long-distance relationships of some sort, with varying communication. Each of these relationships has their own trials and tribulations. Whether it be distance or communication, they are all different. Here's how each couple takes on their journey together. Allison is in a long-distance relationship of 10 months. Her boyfriend Jake is currently in Salem, New Hampshire, while she is an hour away. The relationship only became long-distance once she moved to school in September. Corinne is in a long-distance relationship of 8 months, almost 9. Her boyfriend Zach is currently in basic training for the Army in Missouri. She will finally get to see him for the first time since the end of September this week. Colleen is in a long-distance relationship of 6 months. Her and her boyfriend Bert have been in a long-distance relationship since they met. He is in the Army at a base in upstate New York. Colleen will usually see him one weekend a month if she is lucky. Alice and Jake are a fun-loving couple who are always going on a fun adventure together. Since moving away to school, this has changed some due to the distance, but they still talk almost every day. I asked Allison if it was easier being able to talk to Jake while she was at school, and she said yes, it is easier. Being able to talk to someone is easier than not. You can ask how their day was, what they are doing, and it is easier to make plans on the weekends so you can see each other. Allison will go home some weekends and see Jake, and they will continue their adventures together. Corinne and Zach are a couple that love to be together, and the Army was their first challenge as a couple. When Zach moved away in September, it took Corinne and him some getting used to be away from each other. I asked Corinne if it's harder than she makes it seem when he is not around. And she said yes, it is much harder than I make it seem because I try to keep myself happy. Corinne loves getting letters from Zach to see how he is doing and to help with the countdown from being apart from each other. Corinne and Zach have taken on a journey that will last them a lifetime. Colleen and Bert are a couple of distance but love. Bert and Colleen have always been apart from each other for long periods of time, so it is their normal. I asked Colleen if it is hard being away from Bert so much, and she said no. It's actually quite easy. While I'm not a person who likes to be smothered in affection, nor attention, I like my space, so the fact I only see him for 4 days once a month is perfectly acceptable with me. Colleen and Bert are used to their normal of being together and wouldn't change it for a thing.